What's good, people? In this video, I'm going to show you how to book calls from YouTube. If you're posting consistently but still getting zero sales goals, man, we don't want that. The truth is, you're doing the right thing. You're posting, you're consistent. The problem is you're doing it the wrong way. So now, I'm not a YouTube expert or like guru, but I've spent the last 18 months scripting YouTube videos for content creators and business owners, and I've managed to help my clients generate over 1 million views and 5 figures in revenue by figuring out the best YouTube strategy that works for business owners. So today I'm going to show you everything, the content types, the conversion tricks, and the full system for transforming your channel to a call booking machine. So let's look at the first thing every business owner messes up: content. So there's 3 types of content you need to create: step-by-step tutorials, belief shifting educationals, and case studies. Why should you create step-by-step tutorials? You need to create step-by-step tutorials because your audience needs to be attracted first. So the goal of step-by-step tutorials is to get them into the door, to get them to just come to the room. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a cold email agency owner, yeah, and your audience struggles with, oh, what are the best subject lines for cold email? What are the best times to post cold emails? What is the best follow-up sequence for cold emails? So all you have to do is create content solving those problems for them. Show them step by step. Literally just show them step by step how to do it. That's it. The goal is to get them into the room and gain their trust. Because when you show them how to do it and it works, they're like, ooh, he knows what he's talking about. This nigga know what he's talking about. This nigga smart. That's what they're saying. They're like, this guy knows what he's talking about. So once you do that, you get them to trust you. You get them to get into the room and they're like, damn, he knows what he's doing. So that's the most important thing. It's like getting them into the room. The step-by-step content is just to get them into the room. The next is belief shifting educational. So what does this mean? You may get them into the room, but they still may not fully believe you. Believe whatever you have to say. Maybe because they may say, okay, your stuff works, but it won't work for me. So this is where we have to shift their beliefs. So your target audience, they're always going to come to you with a preconceived set of beliefs. So for example, maybe they think, oh, cold email doesn't work for me. Oh, keto diet doesn't work for me. Whatever doesn't work for them. Everyone always thinks something doesn't work for them. But truthfully, the real problem is you're not implementing it the right way. I digress. But the reason we need this kind of content is we need to reframe their thinking and show them that this is not the real problem. The real problem is that you don't understand this. And the goal of this content is to nurture your audience. So if the step-by-step content gets them into the room, the belief shifting educationals gets them to stay in the room, gets them to know you more, gets them to see your way of thinking. I hope that makes sense. So that's why these 2 types of content are really, really important. The goal is, first, get them to enter the room. That's a step-by-step tutorial. Oh, are you struggling to get abs? Are you struggling to scale your business to $1 million a month? I'm struggling with that. If you can help me, reach out. Are you struggling to create content? Are you struggling to shoot a movie? Are you struggling to get your kids to listen to you? Whatever the problem is. Are you struggling to get a girl? Are you struggling to have sex? Whatever the problem is. The step-by-step content is positions them as you as someone with a solution. So we just get their attention and they're like, okay, let me give this guy a shot. Let me give this girl a shot. Let me see what they're talking about. And they get into the room. And then the belief shifting educationals, it positions you, your way of thinking, your system, showing them why you are different and why it's going to work for them. So this is the kind of content that makes them go, oh, okay. And like, yeah, I agree with that. I see where you're coming from. So that's the goal we want with belief shifting educationals. I hope what I'm saying is clear. I hope you guys are catching my drift. I hope you're feeling my vibe. Sorry, I'll go carried away. So, like I said at the beginning, step-by-step content, the goal is to get them into the room. Belief shifting educationals, the goal is to get them to stay in the room. And now case studies, pretty simple, lovely. So let's say now you have all these people in the room, you're having like a party, everyone is doing great, and then someone comes up to you and he's wearing your shirt and he's like, oh my God, man, thanks so much for this t-shirt. It rocks so much. I love it, man. I love you, brother. They love, basically you sell t-shirts. And then because they see someone so happy because they bought or because of like the t-shirt they bought from you, and they're like, damn, okay, I also want to get a t-shirt from this guy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what case studies are. When people see that you've helped other people like them, it makes them want whatever you have more. And I'm telling you this because this is how I bought a t-shirt I regret buying from a party when I was in university. I got there, it was a great vibe. I got into the party. Some people I liked. I spoke with the guy hosting the party. I was like, okay, great guy, I'm gonna chill. And then, but he's like, he owns like a streetwear brand, and the party was just like a front to sell his stuff. And then all the time you have people like just showing up to say, guy, look at this thing, it's so cool, it's so this. And then someone walked over to me like, aren't you gonna get a shirt? I was like, you know what? It's a great party. I am gonna get a shirt. I don't wear that shirt anymore. But basically, because of that's why I use the gets into the room scenario a lot, because it's the same way it works with content. You need one you need step-by-step tutorials. Sorry, I blanked out for a minute. You need step-by-step tutorials to get them to the room. They believe shifting educationals keeps them at the party, keeps them staying longer, keeps them partying harder, keeps them coming back for more. And then the case studies, that's the thing that just kills everything. It gets them to buy the product because they see other people enjoying whatever you're offering, and they're like, I want to be a part of this. I want to get that result as well. And so this is the part a lot of business owners mess up, because they either just post what they feel like, or they're trying to copy like gurus who have gone viral. It's like, nah, this has to be the foundation. You need to have content that solves problems for your audience step by step. That's the step-by-step tutorials. You need to have content that shifts their beliefs, and then you need to have content that shows your stuff works, case studies. So now, you know, like the types of content you need to create. How do you create this content? The first step is to select topics with proven demand and interest. You have to select topics with demand, meaning your audience is actually interested in that thing. They're trying to, it's a problem they have, they're interested in it. Second step, you need to use psychology-backed thumbnails plus title formats to become the obvious click. So now you know you picked the right topic here, but it doesn't matter if no one is going to click to watch on your video. So we need to use psychology, not guessing, to pick the right thumbnail and title format. The next thing is you need to follow proven hook script templates to nurture and hook, basically to hook and nurture your viewers. So don't guess, don't just go off and wing it. It's like, if you wing it, your audience will know, and they will be like, no, they don't really care. You need to have a format, a structure for what you're going to say in your video. Imagine you paid for a movie, and when the movie starts, the actors don't know their lines. They're just winging it. They're winging it. They're like, what do we say here? What scene is next? You get what I'm saying? You'll be like, this is a shit movie. So keep that in mind. If you're making videos, your videos are like, your YouTube videos are like movies. It has to have a structure that's going to take the audience through different emotions, keeping them engaged to the final end, to when they're like, wow, this is a great video. I should subscribe, or I should check his product, whatever action you want them to do. So that's for scripting. The next step is to use 3-step CTA that guides viewers naturally to take action before they drop off. So I have a video that deep dives into this. I think I'm going to link it somewhere. Just click it if you want to watch more about using 3-step CTAs. And the last but not least is you have to send viewers to a strong landing page plus VSL. So this is going to get them to take action. After you get them to watch your videos, this is what's going to get them to take action. You need to send them to a landing page that's going to convince them that your product is the best for them. So now, the second half of that business owners mess up is the conversion, which is the extra nudge a lot of your clients need, because YouTube videos, sometimes they're enough. If they've watched enough YouTube videos, they don't need any questions, they just buy your stuff. But some people still need that extra nudge, and most people are like that. So let's look at how you do that. The first step is with PDF lead magnets. So you just create lead magnet that details how to solve a problem that you're going through. Maybe like how to get a six-pack in 6 days. I don't think it's possible, but yeah, it has a catchy headline, and you just create a PDF showing them how they could do it. And then the next is seasonal training events. So you can do like webinar training events every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, wherever you feel like. And you just do these events every month to re-engage people and get leads that maybe were like interested, then they lost interest, and then you do an event that builds up the hype, and they're like, yeah, something new, and they join, and then yeah, they become customers. So that's the second step in the conversion in like one of the conversion tricks you could use. The third is email marketing. In this day and age, you should be building your email list. An email list is a list of people who are subscribed to your email. I think that is pretty clear, but it's a list of people who subscribe to receive emails from you. The good thing about email is you can talk to these people one-on-one. You're not depending on an algorithm to show your videos to the right people. It's people who already said, okay, this guy's for me, let me join his email list, let me hear what he has to say. And then you can basically tell them more stories, nurture them, and pitch them more of your products one-on-one. That's the third step. The next is sales, or your sale or call booking page. This is so important, especially when you're building funnels. So you need to have a page with a clear headline, a clear VSL, clear body that handles the objections your target audience are going to have. Also with testimonials and proofs to show that what you say your stuff does, that's what it actually does. So a lot of people mess this up. I have a full template that could help you out with like your what's it called, your landing page and your VSL. Just click the link is in the description. It's the second or third link. Just click it to check it out. And then the next is Instagram DMs. So you can literally just send people to DM you on Instagram to book a call with you. If you're going in the DMs, then this is a no-brainer. YouTube can act as a traffic source to send people to your Instagram, and then you just book the calls in the DMs on Instagram. So if you don't know how to do this and you do want a framework for doing this, the same thing, just go to the link in my description. I'm going to have it down there, and just click it and have fun. So yeah, that's basically it. So when you do this, the obvious result is consistent and predictable lead flow. The hidden result is you're not just making sales, you're creating real impact and changing people's lives. So one of the most important things about content is like, once you start creating content long term, you start seeing the effect your content has on people, the people you help, people commenting on your videos, replying to your emails, sending you DMs, appreciation DMs on Instagram, like, oh my gosh, thank you, this helped me so much. And I think that's a real win. It's the impact that you have on people's lives at the end of the day. So I think to me, that's a real win, man. I'll be honest. So making money is also pretty good, let's be honest. But like the fact that you can have real impact, like change someone's life, help them buy their mom a house, help them get their first car, this is amazing. So, or maybe it's you're not trying to help them make more money, maybe help them lose their anxiety, maybe help them get fitter, they're more confident in themselves. That feeling, I don't think it beats all the money in the world, if you ask me. So now that you understand, like you understand content, you understand conversion, basically you understand this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 conversion tactics for YouTube. Here's the playbook for your channel. So there's 3 things we need to set in place: systems over motivations, process over posting more, and psychology over guessing. Let's start with the first one: systems over motivation. So you need to have a system that runs like this. From your channel, they go to your landing page, to your IGDMs, or to your opt-in page to get whatever to your opt-in page to join your email list. And then from your email list, you can send them back to your channel. You can send them to watch more content about you. You can send them to your landing page to buy your product, or you can send them to another opt-in page to get another thing. Basically, we need a system that feeds itself. It essentially becomes a cycle. They watch your content, they DM you on Instagram, or they go to your landing page, or they go to your opt-in page. And then from there, they join your email list. From here, they can join your email list, go back to watching your videos, go back to DMing you on Instagram, go back to checking out your product, go back to your opt-in page. So the system literally keeps feeding itself, and we're not relying on motivation to get leads or sales. We know that the system is going to consistently feed itself, and that's why it works. It's like we've built it in such a way that from your channel, it goes to the conversion centers, which is basically Instagram DMs, your landing page, opt-in page, or your email, and then from email specifically, we can send them back to your channel and build it up again and again and again. Next thing we're going to talk about is process over posting more. So a lot of people don't have like a process. They just like wing it. You don't need to wing it. You need to have a process. So step 1 is like weekly brainstorm. So you need to have like a week where you brainstorm ideas and the points you want to talk about in your videos. It should take you like 30 minutes to an hour. The step 2 is you need to have like a monthly batch recording of 8 to 4 videos a month. So this is going to take you like 1 to 2 hours. So think about it. You invest 1 to 2 hours a month, and you could possibly get returns of $20 to $50,000 a month with the right offer on YouTube. Isn't that insane? And all you have to do is invest 1 to 2 hours a month. So this is the whole idea. Is weekly we do this 30 minutes. Then for 1 to 2 hours, you will sit down and record these videos properly. And then step 3 is weekly publishing. It's a weekly publishing rhythm. So maybe once or twice a week, depending on the cadence you want, if you could post a video every day on YouTube, I mean, go kill yourself. It's not my body. But don't take it up my advice. I don't think you should post every day on YouTube. It's overkill, my opinion. But do you? But essentially, you need a weekly publishing rhythm. So maybe once a week or twice a week. So essentially, this is the process. You review and brainstorm, you record, and then you publish. Simple. You publish. I think it's pretty straightforward. The first step is you need to review and script. The next is you need to record and edit. You make it ready. You polish it. Make sure the thumbnail is great. Make sure everything is great. And the final thing is you need to publish once or twice a week. That's basically it. So, and this is the process. So it's not about posting more. It's not about like, you just need to stick to the process. We're brainstorming weekly, while recording monthly, and then we're publishing weekly as well. Weekly or monthly, whichever one I should change that to weekly or monthly, whichever you prefer. But essentially, every month we have content going out because we have a system laid out. So it makes this process easy. You see how it works? So the final thing is psychology over guessing. So basically, we don't just guess what kind of content we're going to create. We know based off of psychology that this is the kind of content our audience would resonate with the most. So I'm going to just brush over this quickly. So the first type of content is content for your unaware audience, and basically it's belief shifting educationals that I touched on earlier. And the goal is just to reframe the problem they have and introduce them into a new way of thinking. The next is your problem aware content for your problem aware audience. This is basically step-by-step tutorials. So here you're just going to build trust through clarity, showing them what to do, and show competence that you know what you're talking about. So this is going to build massive authority. If you tell someone to do something and that result makes their life better, trust me, they're going to do more things you tell them to do. The third type of content is solution-aware content. So this type of content is basically case studies. So you need to show proof, show transformations of people you've helped. This content does wonders for generating leads and sales because people get to put themselves in the shoes of the people you've helped, and they're like, oh, he helped this person, he helped that person, I think he can help me as well. And the final is product-aware content for your product aware audience. Basically, they know, oh, your solution works, but they're pretty stubborn. They still don't want to buy your product or your work with you one-on-one. So basically, you just show them what is inside the product. So these are like product focused case studies, demos. If you have softwares, demos. You show them what's inside the school community. Show them how people are engaging in the school community, how everyone is getting results. Trust me, they're going to be like, damn, I'm missing out. And it creates FOMO, fear of missing out. And they're like, okay, I think I should join this. I think I want to be a part of this. So these are basically, and all these are based on the three main types of content: step-by-step, tutorials, belief-shifting educationals, and case studies. The goal of this final one is just to remove the final objections and trigger those sales, those hard sales, those people that are so stubborn. That's the goal of this content. So what am I going to summarize now? The summary is YouTube creates demand, everything else captures and compounds the demand. And we rely on consistency, not discipline. Basically, we rely on consistency that comes from doing this as a habit. So you just build the habit of brainstorming ideas weekly. You build the habit of recording monthly. Then you build the habit of publishing weekly or monthly as well. So it's not about discipline. A lot of people, discipline. It's not about discipline. It's having the habit. And habit comes from having the system in place. So you need a system to build the habits, and the habit makes you consistent. And when you do it consistently, it looks like you're disciplined, but you're just consistent because you have a system. I hope that makes sense. And the final thing is, we're not trying to post more, we're trying to post with purpose. It's not about, making sure you post 4 videos every week or posting 2 videos every week. It's about, what is the purpose of this video? Are we trying to attract? Are we trying to nurture? Are we trying to convert? We need to think, what is the purpose of this video we're creating, and stick by it. So I hope this video was valuable to you. If you want help building a YouTube team so you can grow your brand on YouTube and attract leads and sales for your business, just click the first link in my description, book a free strategy call with me. I'll map out a strategy to help you book like 10 to 15 sales calls in the next 90 to 120 days. And it's completely free. I'll just learn about your business and give you a strategy that you try, and you can choose whether you want to work with me or not. But the call is completely free. This will help me do research on my ICP, on my target audience, so I know what you guys are struggling with and what I can help with. So yeah, thank you for your time. And if you just think I'm full of shit, maybe you should watch another video to convince you. YouTube think you should watch one of these videos next. Peace.